there, Jess West here with LuShhh Us Locks once again with another video. I'm excited because today is the first actual request video. It's coming from Francesca in Tampa, Florida. She wanted to know how to do a nice pin-up style, and I'm going to put a little bit of a rock star twist on it in the end. I have already put in the back 4 pieces of my hair extensions. And I kind of curled them so that they're nice and pretty, just loose curls. And I also took, in addition to the 4 back pieces, I took one of the side pieces that have the pink thread sewn into them, the 2 clips, and I also put it underneath at the very, very bottom, just because it adds a little fullness. Because the I don't know if you can see it. The updo that we're going to do today is half up, so I like to just add a little bit more volume in the back because my hair is so short. Those of you that have long hair already, probably not going to need to put in that one of the side pieces into the back, the little pink guy, but if you want to, you can. I always like to add pieces underneath just to make it a little bigger. And then what you're going to want to do is get out your little comb. You're going to need that, a curling iron, and the other pink side piece that has the pink thread sewed into it. You're going to want to maybe put it in a hot roller, or maybe use a curling iron, so that the end of it, you're going to have a nice, see if you can see it, a nice ringlet curl right in the bottom, just to get it started, because you're going to roll it up and make bangs with it. That's for me because I have really short hair, and those of you that have short bangs or short hair, you're going to need that extra length to get the pin-up roll up. Those of you that have long hair already, it's the same concept. I'll tell you where to pick up in the video. So you're going to want to take your front piece of your hair and take your comb so that it gets nice and even, and you're going to want to like part your hair and kind of do a small section in the front, kind of like a square around your head, and then all around to the back. See if you can see that it's a nice round piece, and that's what's going to be your bangs. So for girls that have short hair from the get-go, you're going to want to take and use your pink side piece that you had curled up earlier. Those of you that have longer hair, I'll tell you where to go ahead and start. So with these short bangs, you're going to want to take and section about half of the bangs or so, and pull the other half back and kind of pin it out of the way. Now take your pink side piece, and you're going to want to put it so that the hair is running in this direction in a down motion. You're going to clip it in right along your part, right up here in the front, so that it hangs. And then just go ahead and let the rest of your bangs down on top of it. Make sure it's nice and flat on your head. And then that just is for people that have the bangs that are short. And for everyone else that has long hair already, this is where you go ahead and pick up. So this is all going to be going forward. And what you're going to want to do is, actually, I kind of missed something. If you do have the bangs, like you always do, you're going to want to go ahead and tease right above that track and kind of comb it down over to it so that it hides those bangs in front. You're not going to want to see those bangs and the track of hair that you have in there. Okay, so now on to where everybody picks up with the longer hair. So you've got these nice long bangs. Now you're going to start to roll your hair. Now the end should be started with a nice loose curl. So you're going to take it as it naturally curls under, and you're going to start to roll it up with your fingers. And then it's just going to take some practice, but you will eventually get it. And you just start to roll it up with your fingers. And I like to take a bobby pin and put it in it right now as it's starting to roll at the bottom. And I just go ahead and take it and put that pin, I have to do it the other hand because I'm right-handed, but you'll take your pin and put it at the bottom, see if you can see that, so that it holds the curl under. And then continue to roll that up into a nice pretty loop for your awesome pinup girl bangs. And then those of you that have your bangs, you're going to want to kind of like pull them out and make sure that they roll into the hair really nice. And those of you that have long hair already, just, you don't have to worry about this step, but just keep rolling your hair up so it stays in a nice tight roll all the way up. Keep working those bangs into it. See if you can see how it's starting to roll around. And you're going to roll it all the way up to the top. And on both sides I'll show you, it's kind of nice and round, and use your fingers inside there to hold it so that it stays until you can get it pinned. So make sure it's nice and tight. You can work it around and make sure it's nice and tight and around. And now you're going to take your bobby pins. Take obviously bobby pins that are the same color as your hair, and the part that curls under, it's towards your forehead, is where you're going to want to pin. Not on top obviously, but underneath. So you go ahead and take your bobby pin and pin the underneath so it stays curled. And you might have to use a couple of them and really work with it. And keep working with it. You're just going to want to roll them around, and eventually you'll get it to where you want it to be. It just takes a little time. And then it's pretty good. Make sure that your bangs are curling over it if you've got the short little guys. If not, just make sure it's all looking really nice and round and pretty, and kind of working with it and making sure it's even. And you can kind of spread it out just a little bit. And then you're going to want to spray it with hairspray so it doesn't move. So go ahead and spray the top of it and make sure that other hair is pushing down nice and staying underneath. And I really like to get my my loops on the side so that they stay. You can kind of smooth them around with your fingers so that it stays and looks nice and round and pretty for you. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so more hairspray. Once you have your awesome bangs, if I could just get this to stay, that'd be great. There we go. Okay, they're gonna want to rest about the middle of your forehead. I mean, higher or lower, however you want it, but it's got this nice little sleek bangs in the front and the nice little round curl for the pinup look. And that shouldn't move if you've got it sprayed. Okay, now you're gonna want to do the half up part. So take your, for people that have short hair, take 2 of the side pieces that do not have colored thread sewn behind them. And you're gonna want to take half of your side piece of your hair, part it forward, and take these clips and make sure that they run up, like up in this direction, and pin it backwards on the other half of your part. And this just adds length for me because I don't have a lot of length on the sides of my hair. those of you that have long hair already, we'll just pick up right after this step. So you're going to do that, and that way the hair is all running up after you've pinned it in. And you can mess around with them, make sure that they're tight. Oh, come on. Okay, so once you have it all pinned backwards, this is where you start off if you have longer hair. Your hair will already be this long pulled back. So pull it all up. I like to tease the side of my actual real hair before I pull it back so that it just has volume. And if you have your own natural hair is long enough too, go ahead and tease the sides of it so that it's pretty full and has lots of volume. And you're going to push the hair forward. So it's pulled back and you push it forward. And after it's pushed forward, you're going to put a pin behind it so that it stays. And you need to kind of spray it too if you have shorter hair so that it stays back. And then after you have kind of that volume body, take the part that's pulled back and you're going to start to twist it around itself at the base of the crown. So you've got that nice round, pretty little curl. And then once it's twisted around itself, take a bobby pin and start pinning it down into place so that it will not move. And you can play around with how far out you want your sides to stick. I already have pretty big bangs, so I just kind of twist it around itself and have a real simple pulled back piece on the side right there. And then go ahead and do the same on the other side. Okay, so then you have all of this nice pretty hair in the back that curls around. You've got your little curled pin-up girl pieces at the top, and you've got your nice pin-up girl bangs in the front. Cute, huh? Okay, now in order to add maybe a little bit of a rock star look to this, I like to take my I have chunky light pieces that are about 1 inch wide or so of this bright blonde color, and I'll put them underneath in the back in between my hair extensions, and then they just kind of clip around towards the front, and you just keep doing it. Couple on both sides, and I take my little neon pieces and I'll put some of those in the top just so they kind of hang out in the front, and it looks pretty cool. Add some color, kind of a rock starry look. And then maybe one more, and you can put as many in as you want. I'm just going to put in a few towards the front for that little extra flare of color. And then repeat on the other side. Francesca, I hope this helped you out. I hope it's easy. Any more requests, please let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.